Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. Today our topic is how to use SQL editor, queries and query history in Databricks. So mainly we are looking in Databricks free edition. So first we'll see query editor. So how we can use SQL editor. So as soon as if I click on SQL editor, so it will open like this. So catalogs. So whatever catalogs you created, it will be there here. If you see here by default, this is workspace will be there. And if you created any workspace here, so it will be there under this. So by default and information underscore schema will be there. And if you created any workspaces, it will be under this. And this is the catalog I created. So under this, I have three folders: bronze, gold, and silver. And whenever you create a catalog, by default, this one folder default and information underscore schema folders will be there by default. So I have already created some tables under this catalog, and this is schema. Bronze is the schema name, and under this I have few tables. So first what we'll see is, as soon as you click on SQL editor, so by default one new query will be opened here. And if you see here, so some sample query is there. So you can write select or control space or browse. So, and you have here two options here. So workspace default. So our default catalog name is this one, workspace, and under workspace we have default. So your schema name is default, and you can click here to check under default how many are there. See here, so we have only two, default and information underscore schema. So under this, there are some tables are available. So what I'm going to do now is, suppose I want to open existing table. So as soon as I click on this table, so you will find two options. So one is insert table name, and here three dots will be there. And if you click on this, so you can use this option, preview in new tab. So first what I will do is, so we'll see how to use this one, insert table name. So if I click on this, by default, this table name will get add here. So here I'm not created any catalog. So that's why it came only table name. So instead of this, either we can do this after inserting, you can write select query here. So select star from. Okay, so and you can run the query. There is one more option. So we'll see what table will come here. See here, it is processing here, this table execution. So we'll wait until table get display. And parallelly, I will tell one more option. So, yeah, okay. So table got displayed now. And there is second option. What you can do is, so first you can write this select star from. So first you type this select star from, then you can click on this table. So in this first option, insert table name, you just click here and you select this one, insert table name. Okay, so here this is simple table is set. Suppose I created some catalogs here. So we'll see how it will come. So suppose this is my catalog. So as per this Databricks structure, so Unity catalogs, it will be in this order. So first it will be catalog name, and under this schema name will be there, and under this table names will be there. So here what I'm doing is select star from, and what I'm doing, I'm selecting table name here. So here I'm doing insert table name. See here now it giving first catalog name, then schema name, then table name. So now what I will do is, so I will uncomment this and I will try to run this query. Select star from this particular table. So that means this one. Okay. So next, what I'm trying to do is, this is manual. Okay. So we are inserting here. First, we are writing select star from, then inserting our table name. So instead of that, so we have one more option here. If you click on three dot, so we have preview in tab. So as soon as we click on this, what will happen? It will open one new query here. In new window, it will open. And by default, whatever this select star from table name and limit 1000. So by default, it only pick query and it only execute the table. So everything will happen automatically. So we'll see now. I'm clicking on this preview in new tab. So as soon as I click, it will open in see in new query window. See here, this query also it automatically got selected. So only difference is limit 1000, it will pick automatically. And see here, this table is coming automatically. Since we don't have any data in this, so we are getting empty data here. Suppose if I select any other table, suppose I will take one more table, like maybe bronze. Under this, I will select one more table. So we'll see in this, is there any data? See here, it will open in again one new query window. See here, this query automatically selected and it is executing parallelly. See, the query is currently running. And see, this table has some data. Okay, so here we have two options. So one is insert table and the second one is open in new window. So now if you see here, see I open this one and I have some query here. So suppose I want to save this query for future purpose. So in future I want to open this and I want to edit this query. So if you see here, this green dot button is there. One is, or you can see here. So next, if you see here, save and star will be there. So that means this query is not saved. So if I click on save, so it will open window. So it will ask you to save under which folder. See, for all queries, I want to save under this queries folder. So I created one folder here. I'm clicking on this and I'm saving here. See, already some tables, some queries I saved here. So as soon as I click on save, see here that star will get emitted. Okay, so that means now it got saved. Next, see, and here you don't have green button also. See here we have green button. So next we saved this, but how to check this query? So for that we are going under queries. If you click on queries, whatever you saved queries, it will be saved here. See here, these queries I already saved. So whatever I saved latest, that is this one. Okay, this ASM product. So this is the latest one I created. So here it showing table name, and if you have written any tags, it will show here, and it's showing who is created and at what time it is created. And here we have, if you want to filter query, you can type. Suppose here we have around 5 only. Suppose you assume that we have some 50 or 100 queries, and you can search here and you can filter out. So next, favorites. So favorites, how we can see. So as soon as you place mouse here, this star button will come. If you click on this one, it will add to star, means favorites. If you click here, so you will be having this particular query in your favorites. See here, and this one is all queries. So it will come all the queries. So next, what we can do here is, okay, so this is the list of queries I created. So earlier I created this one. Suppose I want to see what is this query. So earlier I created this query. I will just click on this. This query will open in SQL editor. See here. So this is the query I written here. So this is the query I written here, and it is open in SQL editor. As soon as I open, it opening in SQL editor. So next, what we can see other things in queries is under queries. So we have one create query option is there. Suppose if you are in queries and if you want to create some new query, you just click on create query and it will take you to SQL editor and you can write some query here and you can save that. See here, it opening in SQL editor and it will open in new query window. Yeah. See here, it is opening in new query window. See this one, see new query. So I'm not at saved. So you can write some query here and you can save this one. And parallelly, we'll go for other option here. So if you don't want, you can discard these changes. And you have one more option here under queries. So if you click on open editor, it will directly open in SQL editor for your particular query. Okay, so it will open like this. So I think in queries, uh, that is the options is available. So if you save any query, it will save here. So these are all the queries I saved earlier. So this I can use in future. I can open it and I can edit these queries. So these are all the options available here. Next, we'll see SQL editor. So what else options is available? So next, what we'll do is see this particular table. So we have this table. Okay. If you see here, we have some options here. So here, first one is search display data. So if you click on search and you can type something here and it will display. Suppose I'm entering column name. Okay, so it will show you. So where is ID? It is like search button. So we have many IDs here is showing these many columns. Suppose I will enter only average here. And if you try to enter, it will show this particular column. Suppose I will enter some number 1063. So if I enter this, see here, so here I have 1063. So here I have 1063 values, so it will directly take to you. So you can enter anything, so whatever inside this table, so it will show you in this. And next, what else is there? Next one is filter option. So if I click on filter, suppose I want to filter records based on suppose vehicle price ID. So vehicle price ID, what I'll do is I'll click on filter. So here I'm entering column name and I want to filter the records based on greater than 50. So if I try to enter, see, it will get filter whatever records greater than 50. See here, all records, vehicle price ID records is showing all greater than 50. Okay, so you can give some other different conditions also in filter condition. So I given simple condition greater than 0, and you can give some complex filters also. See here now, here it's showing 1 now, so that means one filter is added here. Suppose I want to remove this one, you just cancel this. You cancel this, this will become 0. And third one is open selection details. So if you select anything here, it will show you. So that particular related information, it will show you here. And this one is, suppose if you want to maximize this window, you just click on this, it will maximize. And you can minimize this one. And if you don't want this, you have BigQuery and you don't want this display window, you can cancel this. And if you want to retrieve that, you just click on here. Okay, so that's all about these options. Next option is, if you click here, so we have some options here. So one is you can download this table as CSV file, you can download as TSV file, and you can download as Excel file. Suppose if someone asks you this table in the form of either CSV or TSV or Excel, so you can directly download this and you can provide. Suppose if I try to download this in CSV format, see here it got downloaded this file. Next, so in this one interesting option is this create custom table. So we'll see how we can create this custom table. So if I click on this custom table, create custom table, so it will open in window. So here we have different options. So by default it opening table. So and in this we have uh, many options. So you can create bar plot area. So many things we can do it. So in table we'll see what all the customization we can do here. So if you try to uncheck this one, display row number, so these things will get uncheck, disable. Okay, if you check this, again it will get enable here. See here. And show or hide all. If you click on this, so whole data will get hide. So next, what option is there? So this is our first column. If you expand this one, so here you will be having many options. Suppose if you see here, this is at the extreme corner. Since this is selected, if I want to at middle, see align at center. See this will come at center. Suppose align left, so it will come to left, align to left. And similar way, you can type some description also here. Okay, so here, if I type something, see here, this information is coming. So whatever description I given, that is coming here. And this description, in which format you want to display. So whether text format or number format, and you want date time format, and you want in Boolean format. See here, it will change true or false. And you want image format. So before this, you'll get image. So, okay. So like this, you can customize these options. And you have some other options also. You can try this. Size and width also, you can try this. So currently I'm changing to text. And and you have some more options. See here, default font color is default. This one is there. So you can change this color also. Suppose if I select this one, see it will turn to this color. And similar way, okay, so whatever color you will select, it will turn to this one. So and parallelly font conditions also you can change it. So you can add condition, can change it. Okay, so like this we have multiple options to change here. See, for each and every column, you can expand this, and as per your requirement, you can customize these options. So next, if you see here, see total is displaying 25. Suppose I want some other number. See here, suppose I want to show 50 per sheet. I want to 50 rows. Here, see here, it got changed to 50. And freeze n columns. See, that means, see, you can move the columns from left to right. Suppose I want to freeze 5 columns. Suppose if I enter 5 and see here, first 5 columns got freeze and remaining, these are all moving here. Suppose I will change to 3, freeze columns are 3, and you observe here, see here, these first 3 columns got freeze, and you can move this. Okay, so like this you can customize this table. So currently I'm discarding this. Okay, so these are all the options available here. And next we have one more option here. So if you click on this, so you have one is visualization is there. So suppose you want to create a bot chat. So here I'm selecting X column as suppose vehicle ID. See, as soon as I select, it will create some chart here. See here. Next Y column I'm going to add here. Suppose I'm selecting description Y column. And I'm entering count, whether you want count or count distinct. See here, this is changing based on this count or count distinct. Next, group by. So if you want to pick any column for group by, suppose I'm selecting ID. So see here, it's getting changed. Suppose if I change to other column, suppose average, see here, it is getting changed. So like this, we have different options to create this visualization. Next, what we have other option is, so we have filter option. So in filter option, so first you need to select the column. So by default, it's selected description and type. So you can select a single select or multi-select. So currently I'm selecting single select and ascending is default. Suppose if I save this one, see here, this filter got added and you can based on in this description column. No, so Excel how will work? So like this data filter. So similar way you can select here. Suppose I want to filter only Beleno records. How many records in this? See here in description it coming only Beleno. Suppose if I change to some other, suppose Ertiga, so it will change according to that. See here we have only 2. So like this, you can do filtering. Suppose if you don't want this filter, you just click on settings and delete this. And similar way, we can try a different filter here. So maybe if I click on filter and description we selected, type, suppose I'm selecting multi-select, and sorting order, suppose I'm selecting descending. So I will click on save, and you can see here. So suppose I will select Creta. See, Creta, it got selected, and okay, so, and you can select one more column also. So one I selected Creta, and suppose I will select Brizz also. So you can do multi-filter. So multiple values you can select. So based on how you are selecting option here. Suppose if I select a text input, so you have to type here text input and it is given contains. So you have to enter here manually. You have to enter. Suppose I want to filter this one Beleno. So I'm just typing here, and if I do enter, so now it will get filter only Beleno. Okay. So like this, you can try different filtering options. So I'm deleting this one. Next, we'll see one more option here, parameter. So how to create this parameter? So I'll just click on this, and I will enter some keyword here like value, and in which way you want to enter here, text, number, drop down list, query based, or less. So different options are available. So I'm selecting text here by default, and I'm clicking on add parameter. So as soon as I click add parameter, so this widget will get created automatically. And so this particular place, since I selected this place, and here with the double parenthesis inside value got selected because I selected value, because I wanted to filter. See, we have this table, foreign key table. So in this, I want to filter this particular column, customer underscore ID equal to 1001. So since this is value, I selected here, I entered here value. So now what I'm doing here is, so I'm entering the value, suppose 1001. So as soon as you enter value, this box will get active here. So if you try to click on this, see you will get the result of 1001. So here customer ID is equal to, so is equal to, and this value I'm entering as 1002. So it filtering only 1002 record. So if you see here, we have with 1002, we have only one record. Suppose if I try to change the value, suppose maybe column I will change instead of customer ID, I will select sales amount, and I will filter 200. So here I will replace this column instead of customer ID. I will take sales amount, and this value is 200. So as soon as I enter 200, see here apply changes will come. If I click on this, so here we'll get result only for 200. See here, we are getting only 200. So like this, you can add it So here I selected column value. Suppose if you have date, so here we have date, no? So for that date, so you can enter this column name here, and instead of value, so you can select here date. So here this type you can change to some date. Date you can change it. Suppose we'll try this one date. So now I change to date, and sales amount, instead of sales amount, I'm giving sales date. And suppose I will try to select some other date from table. Suppose I'm picking this particular date, and if I try to enter here, so here, suppose I will enter this value. As soon as enter, okay, so one way is you can copy paste it or you can select from this one. So and click on this apply changes. So it's selecting some default date. Suppose, so you can select this also. Okay, so here today, today date or yesterday date, or you can select through this one, or you can enter this one, enter here value. So by default, it picking dialog only. Suppose I will pick this one. So I'll click on apply changes. Okay, so since this date is not there, it's not coming. Suppose maybe I will select 2021 and I will do apply changes. Okay, so I think we don't have this value. So we are getting error because since this is a date column and I'm directly providing value here, it's throwing error. So what I did is I used this function. So and later I'm passing this value. So here it's telling that we don't have these records in this. Okay, so next we'll see what else options is there. So in this parameter, see this widget, if you see here, we don't have option to delete here. So what is the option is, so you can remove this value, whatever from parenthesis to parenthesis. If you remove that, so it automatically will get removed, this widget parameter. So next what we'll see in this is, so we have plus button here. So if you click on this, so we have two options. So one is create new query and open existing query. Suppose I want to create any new query, just click on this, create new query. So new window will get open here. Okay, so this new window will get open here. Suppose I'll close this one and I'll try to open existing query here. So I'll click on this plus symbol. So I'll select for second option, open existing query. So whatever I saved queries, so here this many queries I already saved. Suppose I want to open foreign key table. I will just click on this. So it will open that particular table here. See here, this foreign table, it is opened. So next, what else options is there is, suppose this one schedule option is there. Suppose this particular query, you want to schedule it. So we just click on this and add schedule. And you can set based on this, your requirement, every 1 hour or every 12 hours or you can change this one hour to days. So you can change to every day. Okay, so every day you can select, and to what time you can select it, and time zone you can select it. Okay, so time zone you select it and just create it. So based on that, it will run the schedule. And suppose if you want to share this query to someone, your teammates, just click on share and enter your teammate mail ID here. Just enter and you add here. Okay, so that you can share this query to your teammate. So we saw these options as of now. So next we'll see how to display primary keys and foreign keys in our catalog. So for that, what I'm doing is, so I'll open two new query windows here. Or otherwise, I have already created uh, two queries for primary key and foreign key. So we'll try to run same thing here. So first I will open primary key here. So here open existing query. So I'll try to open first primary key table. So in this, what I will do is first I will create a table. So I have table script here and I have insert script here. And so what I will do is I will try to run up to here. So that means without primary key. So without primary key, I will run it. So if I try to run this, so our table will get create. Okay, so our table got created. And so same window I duplicated here. So to check the catalogs. So here I will try to open our catalog. See here this catalog. And if I come here, see here, this is the location I saved my foreign key. Okay, so if I try to refresh this one, see here, so initially it was primary key here. That is earlier I created primary key. So now what happened here is, so see, just now I created table. So what table I created? This is primary key table. See here, primary key. So this is my table name. And if you see here, so I don't have any primary keys here. Okay, so my table is showing here. So now what I will do is I will add primary key for this table. So here, this particular one, what I will do is I will alter my table. So alter table, so this particular primary key table and adding the constraint, this is my constraint name and primary key on this particular column, ID column. So if I try to run this one, and once run it, will check our uh, primary key column. Okay, so now primary key got added here. See here, alter table, and it is successfully. So normally in Databricks, it won't allow primary key. So it is just executed and see here, it won't enforce in actual table. So now after adding this primary key, so now we'll see our table, primary key table. So how it will represent here. So if you see this primary key, See here, after altering the table, see earlier we don't have this primary key. See, after adding primary key is showing this primary key. Okay, so next, similarly, uh, before going to foreign key, so I want to show you something like if you click on sample data, so it will show you your table data here. So it will show in tabular format. Okay, so like this, it will show here. So here also you can do search, filter, and selection. And if you go to details, you can get all the details when it is created, who created, when it is updated, and when it is updated, and whether type is managed table, and all your properties, delta and spark properties will be here. And you can check permissions also. So if you have applied any permissions here on this particular table, so we'll get all list here. So currently we don't have anything, we are not getting here. And you can check the history also. So how table, when it is created, so after creation, how many times it got modified. See this, first table got created, then it is written. And you can check the lineage also. So if you click on lineage, it will show you downward and upward things. And if you click on this one, see here, it's showing one downward, one upward. And if you click on this C lineage graph, it will open a new window, this particular graph. So if you have links for this, so here it will show you similar like, and it will be linked to this one. Since this new table, it's showing only one thing. And if you see insights, see the showing table usage in last 30 days. Okay, so and it's showing this frequent queries. So what are the queries we are using here based on this table? And next, quality. Okay, so currently we don't have anything here. So next, what we can do on top of this table is, so here we can rename this table or you can delete this table. And if you want to share here, you can share to someone by managing permissions. And if you want to create query here, again, you can create here. You can click query here. It will take to you new query window. So there you can write your query. So whichever option you require, you can use it. So maximum query and notebook. So here we have some other options. So if you open in dashboard, so it will open in new window and it will show you in dashboard format. Okay, so these are all the things you can check in your table. So once you create a table, you can check these many things. So there is one more option here, copy full name to clipboard. You can click on this, and if you want to write some query, so you can write here. Suppose I'm doing in create new query. And I'm going to paste here. Suppose select star from, and I'm pasting my table here. Okay, so whatever I copied here, that particular table, this whole path, it got copied. Okay, so now we saw primary key. So next we'll see foreign key. So here I created a foreign key table here. So this is my script here. So initially I'm not defining any foreign key here. So just creating table. So by using this insert script. So my table got created, this foreign key table, and parallelly I can go and check in catalog. If you see foreign key, so this is your table, and see currently we don't have any foreign key here defined here. So now what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to add foreign key here. So on top of this table, so in this table, so this customer ID is my foreign key, and it is reference to ID column of our this primary key table. Okay, so now foreign key got added. So now we'll refresh. So here one more option here. So this is settings. So you can manage here and you have different options here. So one more thing is this refresh. So whenever you do these kind of changes, you can refresh your table here. Just click and it will rotate to refresh the table. See here, it got started rotating. See, after refreshing, see this on customer ID column, see your primary foreign key got added here. And as soon as this added, you can see this option here, view relationships. If you try to click on this, it will open in new window and it will show you primary key and foreign key relationship. See here, it is opened in new window. So this is related to primary key and this is related to foreign key. And if you see here, show three more columns. If you click on this, it will show you list of columns in this particular table. So similarly, you click on this. So here also it will show you columns of this table and see here it showing representation. So this is primary key, ID column is the primary key and here customer ID is the foreign key. So this relationship is showing here. So as of now, I covered maximum options here in SQL editor and the queries. Next, we'll go for query history. So whatever we did as of now, all the queries, that history, it will show here. So related to this query history in my previous video, I already explained. So I'll try to explain one more time. So first thing is, so here one filter is there. So that is my name. So suppose if you're working in a team of 10 members, so all 10 members names, it will display here. So you can filter the names. So whoever user you want to check. Suppose by default my name is there. So I checked and by default it's showing for last 7 days. And you can change this one last 1 hour, 8 hours, 24. So here what I'm doing, I'm trying to change to last 14 days. Okay, so as soon as I select last 14 days, so all my query is going to show here. See here, and you can click here to see the query. Okay, so I clicked on expand, so it will show here. So this is the query I written here. Okay, so next, okay, so next, what I'll do is, so here is showing started at and how much duration it took and what is the source and what is the compute and who is the user. So similar way, you can check all the queries here. So what are the queries written here? So here it will show all the details. Like, see here, this is our table query, alter table query, and it will show you how much it is consumed, how many rows read, rows written, files read. So all the details it will show here. And query walk wall clock duration means that means how much time it took, starting time, ending time. And it's showing all the details here. And see query. Okay, so if you click on this, so it will show you this query here. Okay, so hide query profile. So next, so I filtered based on days, number of days. So now I can filter based on compute also. So in Databricks free edition, we have two types of servers. So one is serverless and one more is serverless starter warehouse. So here, this particular server, we can use it either for notebooks. So in notebooks also we can write SQL code, and at that same time, you can use it at SQL editor. Suppose I want to filter based on notebooks. Suppose I will select this one. So it will list you. So how many queries I ran in notebook? How many SQL queries I ran in notebook? Okay, so these are all the queries I ran in say notebook. So yeah, so you can expand these things and you can check it. Okay, so it's showing this particular notebook. See here is showing the notebook name. See, this is the notebook name. So that is yesterday I created to make video, and in cell also is showing on which cell this query got run. See again, same details, all the details it will show here. So next what I will do, so I will filter based on SQL editor. Based on this SQL editor, I will change. So I will cancel this and I will try to select compute based on only serverless starter warehouse. So here it will update, it will give you the list of queries only I used in SQL editor. Okay, so these are all the queries I used in SQL editor. So this is one filter option and based on duration. So duration status. So you have duration here. So based on that, you can filter it. So you can enter some range here. So based on this duration, and it will give you the filter. And based on status also you can filter. So whether queries, how many got cancelled, failed. Suppose I will select failed. So how many queries got failed? See here, this many queries got failed. So next I will see how many queries got not success. I will select something cancelled. So we don't have any cancelled. Suppose I will select finished. So these are all the finished queries. Next, I will try to select only queued queries. So I don't think anything will verify this. Okay, so we don't have anything. And status I'm keeping finished. And next we'll go for filter is statement. So here, so we have different options here, SQL options. Suppose I want to filter based on a describe. So here, if you see queries, different queries we written. Select, alter, insert, create, describe, many things we have. So suppose I want to filter based on describe. So it will give you the queries only related to describe. See here we are getting only describe queries. So you can say change some other query also. Instead of for describe, I will try to select a drop. See here, this many drop queries we have. So similarly, you can check for here, many options are there. So depends on your requirement, you can check it. Okay, so next one is statement. So if you have any ID here, statement ID, so you can enter here to filter this. So you can refresh here. So refresh based on last 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minutes. Okay, so that you can do it. And here, if you want this all thing in JSON format, you can import here. Or if you have any query profile in JSON format, so you can import here. And see few things I filtered here. Suppose I don't want any filter here. You just click on this reset filter. See this, all this will get removed. Okay, so I think we covered here maximum things. Okay, so maximum things we covered here. So totally what we covered is one is SQL editor, queries, and query history. So these three things we covered in this video. So that's all about this video. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.